Welcome to this episode of Hampton Roads Business Live. My name is Rory Graham and I'm your host, and today we have the pleasure of having with us David Ratcliff, who's the president of Ultrasonic Records in Portsmouth, Virginia. Welcome, David.
Hello.
You've got a really interesting product, kind of unique. We had a chance to talk before we got started here. And why don't you give us an overview of Ultrasonic Records?
Yeah, most people don't have a clue what that is.
Have a clue, right?
I'm not a record producer.
Right.
Okay. But I have a small boutique company, a manufacturing company, and I create two devices basically to clean vinyl records. You know, the old 12-inch and 7-inch records, even 78s that people have in the closet or in the attic, but many people are
Hopefully
still...
not in the attic.
Not in the attic, but hopefully a lot of people are digging those out now and playing them. So my two devices, one will clean records and then the other, dryer cube, will dry the records.
Okay, and you have the capacity with adapters or whatever to do any size?
Pretty much. The beauty of the system is it will do multiple records at once. So I can do up to 8 records, clean both sides at once in 10 minutes.
Okay. And you're selling these machines, right? I mean, this is a service where they send you your records.
That's correct.
Okay.
Some of my customers are buying the machines and creating their own business as a cleaning service.
I see. Okay. Now, the machine, we're going to talk about how in a minute, but the machine cleans the records. It doesn't repair the records.
That's correct.
Right?
That's correct. If your record is scratched or a poor recording, then after it's clean, you can really determine that. Is it one that I really want to keep and enjoy, or one that I'm just going to throw out? So it does not repair records, but the fact that your record is thoroughly clean, the bottom of that groove is cleaned out, if it's a good pressing and it's not damaged, you're going to enjoy a lot more music from that record.
Okay, I have a lot of old LPs, but I have a Beatles collection that actually the albums, I have every album they ever did, and every album has only been played one time. Do you want
to sell those records?
I tell you, I've got some 45s worth of money.
Yes.
I've checked on eBay. She Loves You and a few other, Hard Day's Night.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, and you were telling me and showing me actually a graph, which we could put on this page, but you were telling me that LPs are making a resurgence.
They are. They're coming back. The plants around the country that are manufacturing records are running at capacity. I just read online that one of the major plants has just found a warehouse full of old record pressing equipment with maybe 30 more presses in it that they are purchasing and refurbishing. So worldwide, records are being produced at a much faster pace than they were just a few years ago.
And at the same time, CDs are going down.
That's correct.
And a lot of that, I guess, is due to the digital downloads and things that you can do
Yes.
today. Okay, all right. So how did you get into this business?
Well, you know, I've always bought records as a teenager. That's what we did. We only had one format, basically. So, you know, I would buy records, and then I was in a variety of garage bands. You know, back in the late 60s, that was the thing. You would get together with your friends, you would buy records, you would learn the songs. And I played guitar, never sang, though. But we would learn the songs, and like I said, so I've always had records when they came out and continued to collect records and enjoyed them really my whole life.
Right. And so now this cleans, let's just talk about how, just a little bit about, this cleans differently than like the old Ronco cleaner that you used to
That's
have.
correct.
And I had one of those, and basically that was like a foam thing or something, and it
Battery powered.
Battery powered, yeah. And that kind of moved the dirt around.
Exactly. That's what a lot of systems do. Even today, most record cleaning systems involve some liquids, brushes, maybe a vacuum, and it's an attempt to try to get records clean, and it works okay up to a point. But mainly Ultrasonic cleaning is a whole different technology.
Which doesn't hurt the record.
Doesn't hurt the record at all. We're using distilled water, and we're using sound waves.
Right.
Ultrasonic cleaning has been around for 50 years or more to clean electronic parts and jewelry. So we figured out a frequency by testing and reading and studying that does not harm the records. In only 10 minutes in a water solution, the records come out sparkling clean. I mean, my customers are always telling me they can't believe how shiny their records are once they have them cleaned ultrasonically.
Well, you sound pretty passionate about this. What do you enjoy most about your business?
There's a lot of things to enjoy about it. I love building the machines, both of the machines. They are handmade by me. I have a couple people assisting me, but I enjoy that process. But I guess the most important thing is when people call me, and they do call me all the time, or email me or text me, and they're just surprised at the results they're getting. Most of my clients have very high-end audio systems, speakers and turntables and amplifiers, some pretty nice gear that's capable of extracting what was put on that record back in the day. And I guess that's very satisfying that people are excited, they're rediscovering their record collection. Some people that have been, like I have, listening to the same album for 20 or 30 years are now actually hearing things on that album that they had not noticed before because the stylus was not getting to the bottom of the groove. There was an old layer of dirt and dust there, especially used records. You don't know where those records have been before and what they've been subjected to.
Right.
I might like to make a point also about brand new records. Most people don't realize that a brand new record needs to be cleaned. You would think, well, it's a new record, you know, it doesn't need. Yeah, most people think that, but that's not so. In the production of new vinyl, there are chemicals used to help that record come off of the press. You know, it's pressed in a machine, and there's chemicals called mold release agents, and those chemicals plus dirt are on that record. So it's very important that a brand new record, I will not play a record that's new unless it's been cleaned first. And the sad thing is that manufacturers don't tell you that. Right. You know, it's kind of a secret almost.
Right. Okay. What kind of business background do you have?
Well, how far do you want to go back? You know, to the lemonade stand that I had?
Not that far back. We don't have that much time.
Okay. Basically, I had a career, 20-year career in banking, which involved management and lending. And then I still continue as a professional photographer. That's, as a matter of fact, how we met, years ago. So both of those gave me people skills and marketing skills, but all along I've always had you know, records and enjoyed playing them.
Right. Okay, and I understand that this business is going really well, and
that's the good news and the bad news.
Is there a waiting list?
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Yes.
That's a good problem to have, especially in this economy and everything. That's a really good problem to have because, you know. Okay, so I guess people that are real audiophiles are your customer.
Primarily, they are.
The people who really appreciate.
They love music, and they love the fact that vinyl records can still really produce a fantastic sound. And there's a school that says, you know, the sound from vinyl records is better than any other method of listening, CDs and tapes, etc. But demand is strong, and I would like to say that of the two machines that I have, the newest machine, the dryer cube, that's the one we've just recently announced on our website, and that's the one that's creating quite a stir because the old method was air drying, which is certainly fine. It just takes, you know, 45 minutes to an hour for your records to dry, and a lot of us are impatient and want it to happen faster. So that's what's got us a little bit backlogged this time. But we do have machines that we're shipping every day.
Okay, well, that's great. So is there anything else that I haven't mentioned that you'd like to talk about?
Well, I think you've covered it pretty well.
All right, okay. All right, well, if you've got a record collection that you'd like to clean up, I'm sure David's machine can help you with that. The contact information for Ultrasonic Records is at the end of this video, and it's also on this page, and you can find out all the details there. I appreciate you bringing this unique product to us, and I thank you very much for coming in today.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.